everybody, it's Tipsy Tuesday. Who's ready for Tipsy Tuesday? What's it called when you do the chicky, 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 chicky? Look how pretty!
A fun weekly show where we grab our favorite drink. Salud!
Diana!
I see, it's nice.
We take our bras off.
Somebody just wrote chicken.
And we laugh at people from around the world.
Yeah, I want some cheese and crackers. Of course I do.
Sometimes we even have guests.
So put your jammies on.
It's time for Tipsy Tuesday.
It's Tipsy Tuesday, girl. Longest day ever. I just finished 8 minutes ago, but I had a great time. I was teaching a class for Story Summit. It was super lovely. Belinda, where you been? Belinda. Good evening. Girl, I'm on vacation. I don't know if I told you. I have been working nonstop and moving my body and doing lots of things and getting cars fixed and yada yada. And I was like, I am gonna finish my class tonight, girl. I'm gonna do Tipsy Tuesday. I'm supposed to be leaving tomorrow, maybe late tomorrow, to go to Virginia Beach to go see my sister. So, look who it is. Look who it is. Oh, she says it's time for Tipsy Tuesday. So we're a little late tonight because I was teaching my class. But Lulu said she wanted to stay up late and have Tipsy Tuesday with me. Right? And she didn't throw up on nothing today. She did a good job. Are we on YouTube? Yes, you can be on YouTube. Wink, wink. But if you're finding us, is Nikki going to co-host? Oh, she could. I don't know if that girl's going to get up at 8:30 in the morning, but oh, she said, "Give me all the kisses. Give me all the kisses." So yeah, I was just like, yeah, dying to know what class. This is the one you interviewed for university? No, I did not get my job at the university. Whatever. It wasn't for me. It wasn't. That's not who we are. We're somebody else. As soon as we figure out who that person is, things will fall into place. So will you be on tomorrow? Yes, I'll be here. I'm always here. Nikki starts schools pretty soon, Anne-Marie, down in Virginia Beach. I know, Renee. I talked to Nicole yesterday. She goes, Dina, the weather is going to be amazing. You're coming at a great week. It's going to be beautiful in Virginia Beach. And then she called today. Guess what? The weather's taking a turn. And I was like, I literally talked to you yesterday. She's like, yep, no, it's done now. Now it's going to be thunder and storms the whole time you're here. Okay. All right. She goes, you want to go to the movies? I said, yeah, I want to drive 5 hours to go to the movies. Hey, LaFive. So yeah, I'll make Nicole get up with me because she's going to be starting school soon and she'll have to get up anyway. Okay, so I have a funny question. So I'm reading the New York Times. That's a low-key brag because there's a lot of words. And there was this article. Hey, Norma, I see your name. There's this article that says, it was like, hold on. I just saw it a second ago and I was like, I didn't get a chance to read it, but I just thought it was such a funny, here's the headline. Okay. It's called Bite Club. It's like Fight Club, but they playing on the words. It says Bite Club, the fraternity that awaits you after a shark attack. Very few people know what it's like to recover physically and emotionally from a shark bite, but some of the ones who do are ready to help. And I thought, there really is a group for everyone. Now, I don't know If you're at a place in your life where you're like, I don't know where I belong. Girl, go to the ocean. There's a group for you. So here's my question. What weird group would you oddly be a part of based on your life experience? What like super weird group? I'll go first. Tell me if you're in this group. Who wants to join the group of girls that pretended to be interested in a lot of dumb stuff so that the guy in college liked you, aka rock climbing, and took it to the degree that you went and bought rock climbing shoes? Raise your hand. Yeah, besides this one. What group? Joe Coyle. What weird group would you align with? Like, what is so specific to you? I'm a runaway bride on my wedding day group. People afraid of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. I hear you. Part of several reptile groups. Lori, what does that mean? Lori, what are you doing with the reptiles? What? I have questions. Start anything and finish nothing support club. Suzanne, there are a lot of people in that group. The Knitters Helpline. I want to find the metal detector people. I got one, but I haven't used it. Maggie, if you join a metal detector group, my friend Sherry will find you and be your best friend. She is in like 5 metal detector groups, and it's all dudes. There's very few women in it. And they have these days where here's why I love the groups. Because the groups, they just get together like it's normal, but it's not. But for them, it's normal. And then they do group things, which again is oddly specific and doesn't really make sense. Sometimes they have their own language. Nobody else understands it. So Maggie, she said, Dina, and I don't know what she called it. I should have her on the show, and because she'll tell you about it with such passion. Where they go to like it's a beach where you get to it's like a lake beach, and then people go early and hide coins for people to find, and then if you find the coins, you can cash them in almost like a Dave and Buster's, where you cash them in for other prizes. It's like a giant Dave and Buster's, but with metal detectors. And she is all about it. Maggie, there's a lot of people. Fixing cars so I could hang out with the boys. I could do that. Yeah, besides this one don't count, Molyneux. It's not real. 56-year-olds who are falling apart physically. Okay. I would like to join that in a couple years. I bought season tickets to basketball games and ended up loving basketball for real. The boy was dumb. Okay. I worked with a woman who was bitten by a shark here in Florida. Spanish teacher group. Okay. New Smyrna Beach, Florida is the shark bite capital of the world. Why would people go there? Is that on a sign? I bet it is. The Freak Accident Club. The Sisters of the Traveling Bourbon. Girl. The Golden Retriever Lovers Group. I bet that's the most fun group in the whole world. The Flying a Kite Group. I would do that, Donna. I became oddly obsessed with flying kites, and I don't know why. What's the question? The question is, Amy, in the New York Times, there's a club called Bite Club, and they were doing a story on it. It's like Fight Club, but with sharks and no limbs. And it says there's a fraternity that awaits you after you get bit by a shark, people to help you emotionally and physically, which is beautiful. But it's a very specific club. And so I was saying, what oddly specific group are you a part of, or would you be a part of? And you're like, I'm gonna start a group. What group would it be? Because people who love Halloween. I don't think I'd be in that group. I mean, it's nice. I don't know that it's for me. Widows Not Afraid to Love Again. Katrina. Oh, there's hoes in this house. That's a different song. We used to mess with my mom and tell her we can see a leak. I don't know what that means, Tracy. My son? That's nice. Unmarried widows under 50. Very specific. But I bet they're out there, Anne-Marie. My group is high school theater star who legit thought she was going to be on Broadway one day. Melanie, there's a lot of people in that group. The gangsta group, said Nicole. New basketball players at 58. Again, I love the specificity here. Laurie's like, snakes, geckos, and all things reptile. Laurie, what reptile? Do you have to own a reptile to be in the reptile club? I'd imagine this is a no-brainer and you would. Like, are you shunned? Like, if I tried to join and I was like, I think they're shiny. Like, I don't know if I told you, but I tried to join the Airbnb Facebook page for Philadelphia. They shunned me. Because you have to like put a link to your Airbnb in Philadelphia. But the only reason I tried to join is because there's no New Jersey club. And I was like, well, they're the closest. Shunned me. Shamed me. Like in the thing where it's like, shame. I was like, you guys are the closest one. I just wanted to meet people and talk about Airbnb and drink some of this. Shamed me. I don't want to be in a dumb group anyway. Nature photos group. Katie, I'm going to tell you that I'm oddly, I don't know if anybody has this affliction. I went through I'm watching I follow so many people who do bee catching. No. Bee hivers. I'm a little drunk. Bee keepers. It's not even a hard word. I am following so many beekeepers. So I went briefly through a beekeeper's Instagram follow. Now I'm obsessed with people who take up close pictures of insects. Anybody? Let me find it. You guys don't understand. It'll take me 2 seconds because they're all over. And I am on so many wildlife. If you saw my Instagram feed, it's so dumb. Let me find some insects. They're beautiful. Up close. Real gross. I'll kill them if I see them in my bedroom. But for some reason, if somebody gets like okay, is anybody following this guy? He just shows up in my feed. And I don't swipe away. I don't even know who he is. I don't even listen to him talk. He's just there. Anybody? Does that look familiar? Okay, just me. Whatever. Let me find the insects. They're all hiding. I have so many nature. No, I'm not going to find any of them because now that I'm talking about it. You guys don't do this? It's just me. Cool. I have Instagram dog groups. A walking group. I'm in a history and photos of Gloucester City. Oddly specific. The Cougar Hunt Club. The Rock Hunting Group. The Club for the Vertically Challenged. Pay to join the gym and never go. I belong to Women Who Murder podcast group, and we don't go around murdering people. I don't know. Yeah, Mooney, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Open heart surgery group and the rheumatoid group. That's a barrel of fun. Athena. I know you, so I know it is a barrel of fun, but that was sarcastic. Yeah, Nancy, she's good. No, I'm on Facebook. We're still trying to make decisions. There's a diver guy that finds your stuff you've accidentally dropped in the water. No, I've heard of that. I'm going to need more bourbon. A group where you go to somebody's house, learn a new recipe, and everybody eats dinner together that night. That sounds nice. I would join that group. I would so fly a kite. My mom used to take me to fly a kite when I was a kid. I'm going to tell her I need to do it again. All right, here's another group. Obsessed with planning, executing, decorating for dinner parties. but doesn't want to attend the party and just wants to go to bed. That sounds right. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. The Bourbon Drinkers Club. Christine, I'm in it. A cat group, but I love my cats. The cat people are a specific group of people. Mm-hmm. A bonus daughter loves Halloween. Well, that's a good reason. Singles who enjoy peace instead of stress and drama. That sounds good. My group would be younger women who like to do all the things old ladies would, like canning, sewing, cooking, and reading. I belong to Things with Faces group. It's an inanimate options that have faces not on purpose. Evelyn, I don't know. I'll look it up. Evelyn, what are you talking about? It's just called Things with Faces. Let me look it up. If you're lying, Things with Faces. Look how far away I have to. I can't even see the phone anymore. Let me see it. 1 million members. What? I'm gonna need some more bourbon. Let me text Jason. I'm gonna say more bourbon, please. You should text that to somebody you know right now. Okay, let me see. There's join the group. It's called Things with Faces, and it has 1 million people in it. Look. Okay. I'm in it. Let me join. I joined it. 1,000,001. Are you serious? This is the whole thing? Shut up. I don't see it. Do you see a face? In the robe? I don't see it. But I also have to look at everything like this. We have to make that sexy. Shut up. Somebody did it with a ravioli. There's no such thing as the Too Many Plants Club. Girl, I have been collecting plants like crazy. Hold on. Beekeepers. Okay, I'm real behind on the chat. Who are we looking at? His name is Nate? He has a name? I don't know who it is. Are you serious about rock hunting? I thought Nicole was kidding. You're joking. Trash man in Brazil. What? Things, it's called Things. Hold on. It's called Things with Faces. It has 1,000,001 followers. I'm the one. But somebody, I was a servant. Then I noticed this guy. What guy? Jason, I'm not done. Do you guys see the face? Jason, do you see the face in this? There's a Facebook group called Things with Faces. Mm-hmm. Do you see it? Mm-hmm. Do you guys see it? I'm not done. I just thought you'd bring the bottle.
Seriously?
No, that's what drunk people say. Yes. Uh-huh. I don't need this in my... That is something. Imagine rolling over to that. That is somebody's shorts, y'all. Why am I saying y'all? That's the same face. This might be too many faces. The robe has a face in the bottom corner. I didn't see it. Lorene, you got to join the club. You got to contribute. How are you going to eat that potato? I don't see it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, I see it. Do you see it? This is the weirdest show. Look at this one. It's facing sideways. Side profile. My mom found a face in a meatball. I don't see it. Give me a minute. No. It's a cloud. You see it? I don't see it. Is it at the top? Is it a profile in the clouds? Oh, the whole thing is a dinosaur. Oh, girl. No, this one's a stretch. This was a slice of turkey. No, this is not. Somebody trying to play a game right now with a slice of turkey. That is no. That's a slice of turkey. Come on, that's a slice of turkey. No. Do you see a face? That's not a face. Remember the lady was on the news because she saw Jesus on her toast? This is not a face. I don't see it. A nose? The more bourbon you drink, the more you see. Mm-hmm. No, that doesn't. Girl. Why is there a Labrador on this piece of wood? Why does it want me to take it home? Why am I about to adopt this dog? And now I won't sleep tonight. This is going to change my life. I want you to know. For the rest of my life, now that I'm part of the Things with Faces Facebook group, I will start taking pictures of things in my life that have faces. Those are 3 cats. My life is completely different. I'm obsessed with this website. No. Look at the face. Sometimes I see faces in the floor tile. I mean, who has time for this, me? I just can't. Yeah, Jason got to try to go to bed. I'll be like, did you see the face? I don't need this in my life. I'm in my jammies. Bodhi, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm about to just knock out right here. Where's the face? I don't see it. You see it? I don't see a Labradoodle. What's the name of this site? It's called Things with Faces. Duh. No, it's somebody stretching. Somebody was really like, you got a googly eye. Come on. Come on. Girl, you were just trying to fit in. That's not okay. I'm drinking and packing 1.5 seasons of clothes, moving to my honey's condo to start my snowbird life. Good for you, Tracy. Oh, Santa Claus. That's an egg. That looks like Santa Claus. I unfollowed that group because I was scrolling too much. Girl, you are witnessing a woman that's in active addiction. Active addiction. Who told me about this page? I got a lot of stuff I want to say to you because I have a problem. It's a cone. Girl, that's an ice cream cone. Girl. Dina, I just saw a face behind you. I will post it later. Leslie, why are you saying stuff like that to me? That's an egg. Girl, why you gotta be spooky? It's a rabbit hole. It's everywhere. I'm literally... Who posted this picture? I don't see it. Oh, it's a stretch. Okay, come on. You did that. Okay, I gotta put it. No, these are jammies I have on. I saw the face behind her too. What are you guys talking? You guys are trying to freak me out. There's somebody behind you looking in the way. You guys. The lights behind you look like a face. Where? You guys are joshing me. Stop it. I see it too. You know what? Allison, I had to put it down in the middle window. This, the eyes, nose, mouth, I see it. That's how the best episode of Criminal Minds is. Move away from the lamp. None of you are going to sleep tonight. I'm just letting you know. Tag, you're it. I've ruined the night. You're going to get off of this live in 24 minutes. I just did time math. You're going to try to go to bed. And you're going to start seeing faces everywhere. Let me text Jason. Where's the person? He disappeared. And now I'm part of a Facebook group called Things with Faces. Hello? If I don't sleep, I'm going to be pissed. Well, you did this to yourself. You see your friends you hang out with, Shakendra? They did this. They were like, let's see faces in Dina's house. Dina, we all see it. Be quiet. Now I got to look out for this. We all have an active addiction now. Say active addiction 5 times really fast. Active addiction. I mean, it's not just because I'm a little drunk. I'm going to dream about faces. Stop. Hold on. Okay. I said, more bourbon, please. And he didn't answer. I said, hello. And he wrote back, hello, I'm reading. And I said, I got a book called Where's My Bourbon? No, Terry, we're going to talk about the sitcom Leanne tomorrow. I just finished it tonight, and I would like to hear what everybody's thoughts are, and we will talk about it tomorrow. I'm so confused. I look for you for over an hour on YouTube, and then I find you on Facebook. I'm on both. Am I not showing up on the YouTube? I should be. I'm streaming to both. Mm-hmm. Is this called phone sex? Where's my bourbon? Oh, he's writing back. Mm-hmm. The plant is like the mustache with the lip. Mm-hmm. Lynn Graham, Leanne is on Netflix. That's your homework. Mm-hmm. I just finished Hunting Wives. Is it worth it? Because it looks stupid. I mean, just the name. But I mean, I would love to hear if anybody has watched Hunting Wives. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I know, Sylvia. Linda, it's on Netflix. Leanne is on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kathy being funny tonight. Did anyone else watch Son of a Critch? I heard Hunting Wives is so bad it's good. Alejandra. Who was Brooke Blizzard this morning? Who was she? Who taught her these words? I didn't. Who's her mother? Not me. Mm-mm. I had to stop watching Hunting Wives. It was too much for me. I watched it. I didn't think it lived up to the hype. I watched it and it was too dirty. I thought Hunting Wives was stupid. Hunting Wives is good soft porn. Okay. Love Son of a Critch. It's Desperate Housewives, but with guns and sex. It's not so good. My mom raised her. Mm-hmm. It's a 2025 version of Dallas. You know what? That says a lot. I know exactly what you're saying. I know. I blame Diana. Son of a what? A Critch. Critch is how it was spelled. I don't know it. Okay, I think Jason thinks I'm joking. I'm just gonna keep writing hello. Mm-hmm. No. If Diana ever said a bad word, it would be a big deal. What did she say? Somebody said, if this doesn't happen, I'm gonna leave. And then Diana took her mask off during the Pinimas. I think you should. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. My husband was in Dallas, said Mooney. Was he JR? Yeah, Alejandra, that is a new shirt. Mm-hmm. Kimberly, I'm about to. Son of a crutch. No, a critch. That's what she wrote. I don't know what it is. I know, Candace. This age group is throwing around see you next Tuesday like it means nothing. Listen, I don't like to give words a lot of gravity. But I just don't I don't really care. But I was like, why are you going to talk about me like that with the word grandmom at the end of it? I think he cut me off, Carrie. It's like the bartender. I'm going to try a new approach. Hey, sexy. Let's try a different approach. Mm-hmm. Son of a crotch. No. That's a different show. Mm-hmm. I know, Sandra. And then she kicks that out. All right, now let's go be empty soon. He's right above me, and I don't hear him moving at all. Critch. Girl, I can't tell you what it is. Mm-hmm. Girl, the live chat this morning, I was trying to explain it to Jason. I said, Jason, we have on average like 330 people that join us, and then we're 500 people. It's 100 and whatever people that I didn't invite. And they were saying a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Does he not like you drinking bourbon? Well, he's not. Julie's here. It's my Fish Tipsy Tuesday. And so far we're at bourbons, crotches, and soft porn Dallas style. Well, then you turned up at the best time. Everybody say hi to Julie Cantrell. She is a very classy lady and shouldn't be here. So say hello to her. She's a New York Times bestseller. She's Christian and she reads Bible. And she should not be here. And she will be a worse person tomorrow. And I don't have to call her and be like, forget what you saw last night. It didn't happen. None of that happened. You were at Bible study. You should read all of her books because they're amazing. And she has the best hair. And you guys would love her. Mm-hmm. Denise is a lot. Mm-hmm. I know. Ask Jason if he remembers the name of the show. Right now it's just called Tuesday. I know. He just wrote back, hey. So, about that bourbon. Let me put a picture of a bourbon. Okay. I'm going to send a picture. Okay. I'm Christian. I read the Bible. I'm not going anywhere. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is a family. Comedian Mark Critch has a show based on his life growing up in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. I'm writing dirty stuff. Don't tell Julie. Okay. Mm-hmm. I took a social media break, and this is exactly why I'm happy to be back. I love Jesus too. Julie's so funny because she writes amazing, beautiful books that you should look up. Julie Cantrell is her name. And you should buy her books, and they're fantastic. And she was trying to teach me things about books. And she was like, I really think that my books really took off because of the Bible study circuit. I was like, Julie, that is exactly how I see my book taking off. And she was like, but she's like the nicest person ever. So even this was still like, it was so nice. And I was like, what are you doing? What's your face doing? She's like, okay, you're not allowed to say like vagina in a Christian book. And I was like, but everybody has one. She was like, not in Bible study. I was like, but they do. She's like, but we don't talk about it. And I was like, but everybody has one. She was like, not in Bible study. And then we whispered because it was a secret. Mm-hmm. But she's super funny. Like if you met Julie, when you just meet people and you're like, you're going to be my best friend, but they don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know. Hi. You don't want to pour it for me? Okay. I'll just take the bottle. No, Lorraine, we didn't get that far. I do refill her bourbon. That's why she's my bestie. When you meet somebody and you're like, you're going to be my best friend, but they don't know yet. And you're like, you actually don't have a choice. You're my best friend. I've decided. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jason. Mm-hmm. It's pointless to me. Mm-hmm. I go to a Facebook Live church that a guy I went to school with is our bishop. What? I thought you were going to drink it out of the bottle. No, not yet. So it was the first time with all the weirdos. I wonder why they picked today. I know, Janice. It was weird. It was very weird. He did, Brenda. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's funny. Anyway. So, so tomorrow I'm going to be wrapping up some things and getting ready to head to my sister's house. I don't think it was soft. I think it was okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How can you be your best friend when you're my best friend? Did you not know that? Why weren't there any ads this morning? Kelly, I don't know. People kept saying that. I don't know that I understand YouTube yet. I'm still learning. And I hit the button. It says it's monetized, but I don't really understand that. It's a whole thing. I'm still learning. And I can only learn certain things at certain times, so it's like a whole thing. Mhm. No, he's not mad. He's never mad. When you watch the replay, you see many more ads. Yeah, Mooney, I'll be here tomorrow morning. Yeah, when I say on vacation, I just mean that I don't have to like be somewhere. I started back at the gym, so my whole body hurts, and I'm still fighting with the township. So there's that. Yeah. So yeah. I was trying to explain to him this morning's chat, and I was like, I can't even possibly explain it. Like there were 500 people there. The best was I was trying to explain to him with it. I said, somebody literally was like, why don't you focus on driving instead of just talking? I'm like, I'm literally have two hands on this cup. Do you think I'm driving? Because if I am, this is very irresponsible. Oh, Shakendra, I had to go there today to fill out the paperwork to get a copy of the title from the bank. Who knows how long that's going to take? And then the bank called, and then the bank was like, this still has your old address. So you have to go in and make it your new address, or we can't help you. It's just, you have no idea. The registration of a car moving from state to state is like the biggest. Alejandra, good for you. Any pointers on dating? Can I get a Jason? Susan? Yes. He's very lovely. He's a very lovely person and very sweet and kind. And I wish all of that for you. Maybe Donna, who knows? Yeah, you know what I say to people about dating is it's horrible and it's awful, and you'll come out with great stories. But you know, I do, and I've said this before, that we have been together for a few years, and if you look at like social media that says, "Oh, you have these people in common," or "You have this people in common," we have no people in common. So I do think it's funny that, we wouldn't have met any other way. And so you just have to like put yourself out there, and you just don't never know what's going to happen. Listen, there are plenty of awful dates for sure. But I think you have to, if you're deciding that you would like to date, you just gotta roll with the punches, as they say. I'm going on 2 dates tomorrow. My mistake. I'm going anyway. 5 months separated. All right, Donna. All right, Donna. Everybody say some prayers for Donna tomorrow. It took years to find mine, but he was worth it. Yeah. I know. Look at Donna. I would like an update after tomorrow's 2 dates with Donna. I know, Donna. I know. Wendy, even if I didn't get on the dating app, we would have met at a Wawa, according to Jason. So, what's the name of the Faces Facebook? I already forget. Things with Faces. We met on Bumble. And it's just so funny. I have to rematch the beginning of the morning show. I had to take my brother to ER. Oh, yeah. That was good. Donna is our next guest to give us an update. Maybe changing my name when I moved back to Jersey because it's spelled differently. And it's a whole thing. What's the Purple Crown 75 XP? I don't know, Robin. Apparently there are 3 crowns and it moves around. Had lunch today with a fellow trombone player named Carl, said Linda. Oh, okay. One is hot, the other is intellectual, said Donna. I think British. Donna, listen, we're going to need an update. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Girl, we're going to need an update on Thursday. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm the big 61, ready for Tommy Thung. All right, Pam. I went to Wawa last week, couldn't get help. I know. Donna's new name is To Date Donna. Donna, we are on Donna Watch. Linda's my spirit animal. Carl. Linda got a Carl date tomorrow. I love this. Everybody's going on dates. Bill is patiently waiting to watch or continue watching Leanne. Oh, that's so beautiful. I know. Donna, we need you at open mic so you can spill the tea. Is it better if you pay for the dating apps? I've only used the free functions. No luck. Yeah. You have to pay. You have to, Amy. There were a couple of guys that I had talked to on the dating apps, and they were like, I don't pay for the app, the premium. So you're going to have to text me. I was like, I'm not. If you're like not going to like dedicate yourself to like signing up for premium, Amy, do it. Does Jason have any good internet dating stories about crazy ladies he went on before you? Yes. I do not feel at liberty to share those stories with you. But I do think it's funny, I'm part of the burned haystack method, which I highly recommend because just for the hilarity of it. Sometimes it gets a little out of control, but I do think that there is some credence to listening to some of the stories of the guy. I'm interested in Donna's dating since my name is Donna, obviously. This morning was worse than the feta lady, which was hilarious. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jody? Yeah, no, he definitely had some stories. I think that we all feel like we're in some sorority of like what we call normal people on the lady side. But he told me a couple stories, and I'm like, she what? He was like, yeah, that happened. And I was like, yeah. Right, Amy? I'm a fan of burned haystack, but sometimes people just take it too far and like read way into stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. So you just, yeah. I think you gotta just, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Remember the lady that kept making these random work and you tried really hard not to laugh? There was a couple times, Jody, where like somebody said this morning, they're like, I could tell when Dina is reading certain comments because Brooke and I were like reading the comments at the same time. And if you watch this morning's live, it was just so funny. We were like, does that say what I think is? It was just so funny. So yeah. Should date your wage to avoid those who are looking for a nurse with a purse. What is Burned Haystack? Burned Haystack is a group. It's only for women, and it is run by Jenny Young, and she is a professor of rhetoric, and she really breaks down certain rhetorical patterns that men have. The one that I feel like I have understood the most is the test and apologize, which is like a guy will say something to like test your boundaries on things. And you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. And they're like, oh, I was only kidding. The only kidding guy. Does that make sense? Where like they'll say something and they're like, no, I was only kidding. I'm not a fan of I'm only kidding. That means like you're testing me in some way. And I don't know, but it's interesting because they're all doing the same pattern, but they don't know that they're all doing it. So I don't know. I think the night is catching up with me. I don't know about the rest of you. I never seen question until he got the guts to take me back to his home in Florida. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I think the best thing about burn haystack method is the idea that, and then this goes for guys or girls, is that if you're dating somebody and for whatever reason you decide this is not healthy, it's not good for you, and you separate, you say, I'm good, you break up. Is that I think that if you go out on other dates and they're not great, is that you start revisiting old relationships. You're like, maybe it's not so bad. And that is not a good pattern. And not just in dating, but it just in life, um, work, relationships, whatever it is. And so she is a big proponent of saying, like, this is not a healthy place for me. And so yeah, and I am the prize is the other one. You'll see like a lot of patterns where guys are like, if you are done with your drama, and I don't know, I'm like, who would write that? I don't know. There's just so many. Some lives, you're like, hello, are you listening? Or are you just? Oh, thanks, Susan. Be appropriate for young daters like 20 somethings. I think so, Melanie. It was very funny because Dean was dating this one girl and she had basically said, you're not calling me, you're not very attentive. And and he wasn't interested. I don't know that he knew that like subconsciously. But she said to him, you're not calling me, you're not reaching out. And so she said, I'm just going to cut it off. And, they're in their 20s. And I said, good for her. Like, that's a good thing. And then, I don't know, a couple weeks went by and she called him out of the blue. She's like, can we talk? Because I think I was a little hasty. And I was like, no, Dean. I was like, you need to tell her to stick to her guns. She was right. And he was like, yeah, I'm not really interested. I go, you need to tell her that. You need to tell her to believe what her gut is telling her. So I do, because I don't think that what Jenny talks about is just relevant to dating. I think it's just relevant in life. Mm-hmm. Girl, I'm getting real deep at 11 o'clock at night. It's time for bed. So yeah, I do think it's relevant for 20-year-olds. And I think that, gosh, like if we were told these messages when we were 20, girl. I have a close friend that is a forensic IT specialist for Ford. When employment ends or terminated, she has to investigate and they clean their computers. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Both dates. Uh-huh. Yeah, Donald, that's a lot. But, I think it's a good thing to have these conversations with 20-year-olds because it is. Yeah. The comments on YouTube start going too fast, or the moderator can slow them down. I did not know that. I know, Janice. Janice said, gut instincts are huge, and I wish I followed them better when I was in my 20s. I wonder the likelihood when you are a single parent if you date someone without kids. Susan, I feel like that happens a lot. I don't hear the cuckoo clock anymore. Did Jason win that one? So, Jim, it's funny you say it because I keep looking at it. It's right here. And I want to move it to a different room because it makes him crazy. Because it's not the cuckoo that makes him crazy. It's just the random tick, 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 tick that makes him crazy. So I have to move it because I love it. I think I needed to hear, listen to your gut. Dawn, don't go back. It's that idea of like when somebody shows you who you are, believe them. That's hard. That's hard. I learned about boundaries when I turned 40. Girl. I was talking to somebody and I said something like, oh, you should hang out with so-and-so. And they were like, no. It's like, I can't do that. And I was like, well, don't let anybody say you don't have boundaries. You had like a real gut reaction. It's funny. That's all right, Susan. All right, listen, I should go to bed because this bourbon is empty. Almost. I tell my 25-year-old son, you do you. If you have red flags, listen to them. Hesitation is a warning. Yeah. Man heard my sister talking trash to me and he corrected her. My therapist is teaching me to set boundaries and I'm making a lot of people mad. Good for you, Katie. Make people mad. It's good for you. All right, it's time for bed, everybody. I will try to wake up tomorrow and be on time. Probably not. But that's it. Met a guy for a drink during our date. He took out an Altoid box full of pills and told me he needed to take his methadone. Let's sit on that tonight and join Things with Faces because you'll never get anything accomplished. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good night and a blessed night. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. All right. Bye-bye.